What's up, riders? Today we're diving into something that's been buzzing all over the motorcycle world lately, of the 2025 Honda Rebel 850. And let me tell you, this one shocks everyone. Honda took a bold step forward, blending the classic Rebel charm with a performance punch that no one saw coming. If you thought the Rebel series was just for beginners or casual cruising, this 850 is here to challenge everything you thought you knew. Stick around, because we're going deep into every detail, from design and performance to pricing and real-world impressions. First things first, when you walk up to the 2025 Rebel 850, you instantly notice how Honda's gone for a more aggressive, muscular front. The round LED headlight remains, giving it that signature Rebel identity, but now it's sharper, slightly recessed into a sleeker cowling that gives off some subtle cafe racer vibes. The turn signals are thin and tightly integrated, almost disappearing into the matte black finish when they're off. Honda's upgraded the front forks too, not just in performance, but in appearance. They're now thicker, more prominent, hinting at the power this bike packs under the tank. And speaking of the tank, the shape is a total eye-catcher, still low-slung and teardrop-inspired, but with more angular cuts. It's edgy without being over the top. You can tell Honda was aiming for a broader audience with this designate: urban riders, weekend warriors, and even sport cruiser fans. Moving around to the side profile, the Rebel 850 stays true to that low, stretched silhouette. The frame has been slightly revised to accommodate the new engine, and the proportions feel just right. There's a visual balance between the massive rear tire and the weight up front, and the exhaust design deserves its own moment. It's more refined, tucked in closer to the frame with a two-tone metallic finish that looks premium. The mid-mounted foot pegs offer a comfortable yet assertive riding posture, and the seat height is still lower, great for accessibility, but now it's got more contour and support for longer rides. The body panels are minimal, keeping that bobber-inspired essence intact, but with cleaner welds, smoother transitions, and a more refined overall execution. Honda clearly paid attention to the details here. Now the rear end, this is where things really start to feel different. The taillight design is slim, LED, and integrated into a newly redesigned fender that's more sculpted. It doesn't hang awkwardly or look like an afterthought anymore. Instead, it finishes the bike with purpose. The twin shocks in the rear are upgraded for better damping and responsiveness, and you actually feel it when riding over uneven roads or pushing into turns. The rear tire is chunky, aggressive, and hugs the road with confidence, and the chain guard design is new too, simple, functional, but with a bit of style. Everything about the back end of this bike says muscle and refinement. Swinging a leg over and hopping into the saddle, the first thing you notice is how clean and minimalist the cockpit is. The digital display is all new, larger, clearer, and with customizable readouts depending on what you want to focus on: speed, gear position, fuel range, trip meters, or even a small tech. The handlebars are wide with a slight pullback, putting you in a confident riding stance without straining your wrists or shoulders. Honda's upgraded the grips and switchgear. Everything feels more premium than in previous Rebel generations. The buttons have better feedback, and the indicator switch finally feels like something you'd expect from a modern-day cruiser. As for the seat, it's an upgrade in both material and ergonomics. The rider seat is sculpted to lock you in without making you feel stuck, and the optional passenger seat is a noticeable step up from the typical just-for-show add-on. It's actually rideable for two-up journeys. Under the seat, there's a bit more utility space, not a lot, but enough to fit small tools or paperwork. And yes, there's now an optional USB-C port hidden near the tank for phone charging. About time, right? Now let's talk about what makes this Rebel truly shocking: performance. Powering the 2025 Rebel 850 is an all-new 850cc parallel twin engine, and it is a beast, responsive, torquey, and surprisingly smooth. Honda tuned this engine specifically for the Rebel lineup, meaning you get low-end grunt perfect for city rides, but enough mid-range to hold your own on the highway or take the twisties with confidence. It makes around 75 horsepower and 60 pounds-feet of torque, and it feels alive. Twist the throttle and the bike surges forward with purpose. It's not just fast for a cruiser, it's engaging. The 6-speed gearbox is buttery smooth with tight, precise shifts. The clutch action is light, which is great for daily commuting, and Honda's slipper clutch comes standard now, making aggressive downshifts a lot smoother. The suspension setup, adjustable front forks and twin rear shocks, delivers a ride that's firm without being harsh. You can definitely feel the road, but the bike soaks up bumps better than you'd expect from a cruiser with this kind of stance. Braking is handled by dual front discs now, a much-needed upgrade. They offer strong, progressive stopping power, and rear braking is solid too. Honda's ABS system kicks in when needed, unobtrusively, giving you that extra layer of safety. The tires, stock from Dunlop, are grippy and inspire confidence even on slick surfaces. Fuel economy is solid for a bike this size. Honda claims around 50 miles per gallon in mixed riding, and in our testing, we saw numbers that hovered around 48 to 52 depending on how aggressive we got. With a 3.5-gallon tank, you're looking at over 150 miles of range easily enough for weekend rides or daily commuting. Now on to the price. The 2025 Honda Rebel 850 starts at around $9,299, which honestly feels like a steal for what you're getting. That includes the upgraded engine, new tech, premium materials, and Honda's rock-solid reliability. Optional packages add wind deflectors, saddlebags, heated grips, and a headlight cowl, pushing the price closer to $11,000 if you go all in. But even fully loaded, it's still cheaper than some competitors offering less performance and fewer features. So who is this bike really for? Well, that's the part that shocks everyone. The Rebel 850 isn't just for beginners anymore. It's for experienced riders looking for a middleweight cruiser that doesn't feel like it's holding back. It's for city riders who want torque without sacrificing control. It's for weekend warriors who want something stylish, agile, and surprisingly quick. Honda's taken the Rebel platform and injected it with real edge both in looks and performance. To wrap it up, the 2025 Honda Rebel 850 is a massive leap forward for the Rebel family. It keeps the soul of the original lineup but matures it in every way. From the aggressive styling and premium components to the punchy engine and balanced ride, this bike demands attention. And once you ride it, you'll understand why it's turning heads everywhere. If you've been sleeping on the Rebel series, it's time to wake up because the 850 just raised the bar. Thanks for watching. If you found this review helpful, give it a like and drop a comment below. Let us know what you think of the Rebel 850, or if there's another bike you want us to review next. Don't forget to subscribe for more in-depth motorcycle content, and as always ride safe, ride smart, and we'll catch you in the next one.